I don't need any more broken stuff. That's what Alyssa does. I don't need another person breaking stuff. Alyssa's good at breaking stuff. Our new bowls, she chipped one already. I said, how'd you do that? She goes, I hit the side of the cabinet. I'm like, how?
Should have just done that in here. Kept it as an opening.
Yeah, you could have. I mean, I probably picked it up, so you still can.
How do we feel about that?
Oh, whatever you want. Doesn't matter to me. It still picks everything up, all right?
Can you hear it now, Can you feel it now, Mr. Krabs?
You know I don't watch SpongeBob.
Everybody fucking knows that line.
I know the line, but that's it. I know all the lines. Can't tell you what it's from, but I just know the lines.
It's the Panty Raid.
I just think of Revenge of the Nerds when I hear that. I don't think of SpongeBob. We always tell my mom she's Poindexter. Because she makes a noise that kind of sounds like him screaming. That ah noise. She does that sometimes. So we call it Poindexter because of that. Like my dad sent me a picture. I'll show you. What was it? Oh, it's in the group chat. He sent me... sent me that. He goes, who's this remind you of? I said, hey, it's Ma. Because sometimes when she laughs, you know how when you get a laugh, you just kind of go, ha, like that?
Yeah.
She does one and goes, ah, kind of like that. So I'm like, it's Poindexter. So we call it Poindexter all the time.
That's fucking awesome.
Yeah, we call it that all the time. It's fun. Yeah, she does that, and like the bit when he's trying to paint the house, but he can't see with his glasses. And he's like 3 feet away, and he's doing this and hitting nothing. I'm like, that was Ma painting the deck with her glasses. She couldn't see. We always say everything that happens in that movie. Like, yeah, it's just like Ma. It's what she does all the time.
That's fucking great. I haven't seen that movie in so long.
I love that fucking movie. I even have on my phone, you know the song they do at the end of the talent show? The guitar and the drums and stuff, the electronic song. That's a real song, which I didn't know it was.
Yeah.
And I have it on my phone because I fucking just love the beginning of it. I don't care for the rest of the song. I just like the beginning of it. The whole techno shit they do. I just love that part. When they have these people start singing, I'm like, ugh, junk, and I skip it after. I just want to hear the beginning. Like, the first 30 seconds is awesome. Then they start singing, I'm like, oh, this is stupid. I skip it. The song's called They're So Incredible. I'm like, that's a terrible name for this song. They should have called it Nerds. That would have been an awesome name for that song. That's what it is. It's the Nerds playing. I wish they had it called. That would have been perfect. They missed out on that one.
Yeah, they did. It's a good opportunity.
So what's the, you want to talk about that thing that happened? Was it 2 weeks ago now? A week ago?
It's up to you. It ain't up to me. Quick side note. That's like when Marty McFly plays Johnny Be Good.
Oh, yeah. Guess you guys ain't ready for that yet.
Yeah. Guess you guys ain't ready for that yet. But your kids are going to love it.
Ah, it's Back to the Future. I mixed that up. That's the right. Oh, no, that's the right one. I haven't seen it in so long, I thought I fucked it up.
I was going to say, that was the first one.
Yeah, no, I thought I fucked it up. I haven't seen those in so long. I was like, oh, shit, that's the wrong movie. I was like, oh, no, that's right.
Oh, it's my favorite batch of movies.
It's like when they did that on Family Guy, when Brian says, Never Gonna Give You Up by Rick Astley instead. I love how he starts the song. Here's a song by a gay guy. He starts singing the song.
Well, I guess we should do the intro, huh? Welcome back, everybody. I know it's like 5 minutes into this shit.
Oh, who cares? They know us by now.
But it's your favorite hosts, Darian and Mikey. Hello, Mikey.
What's up? You wait till I take a sip of my drink to ask what's up.
Supposed to say it back. Hello, Mikey. Hello, Darian. Hello, Mikey. Let me just go on for a minute.
Fuck you.
Like an exaggerated episode of Family Guy.
No. We can't afford one of those. We can't afford something like that. We're real people. We can get canceled. Cartoons don't get canceled.
Oh,
That's the thing I was telling people the other day. 'Cause there's a lot of fucked up jokes in Family Guy. Like, how do they get away with it? Because it's a cartoon. Just like The Simpsons. Simpsons aren't as bad. But that's why they are on. Like South Park. Dude, South Park's the worst out of all of them. That's the most offensive show ever. But it's because it's a cartoon, they get away with it. That's why. I love all three of those. Well, I don't really care for Simpsons. It's okay. Some of the episodes are real big fucking swing and a miss episodes. But all those shows, how bad those racist jokes are, it's because it's a cartoon, they get away with it. Like, come on, Apu isn't offensive to anybody. Or whatever the fuck his name is. I forget. Is that his name?
I cannot remember.
Is that his name in Simpsons? Quickie Pot? I thought that was his name.
Yes.
Apu or Abu? I forget which one
I think
it is.
it's Abu.
I forget. But either way, you can't tell me that's not racist in any way. the way he talks and everything and looks. Apu.
I'm not even going to attempt that last name.
No, I wouldn't either. That would make us racist.
Right. We'd get cancelled.
Yep, cancel culture.
What a hell of a fucking thing, huh?
It's stupid.
Idiots are canceling the wrong shit.
My favorite thing is they try to cancel Eminem. That went nowhere.
Good luck. All he did was talk shit.
They try to cancel his old music because it was offensive. Wanna know how far that got them? Nowhere.
Right.
It stopped as soon as it started.
Just like everything that you guys fuck up, his views went through the roof.
Yep.
Like, what do you think?
Yeah, if you want to cancel, people don't get. When you cancel someone, you don't watch their stuff and then dislike it and then comment on it. No, you just help them.
You're still making money from it.
Yeah, they help. That's why cancel culture will never work. I don't get it. It only worked a handful of times, but on the right people it worked. Like, they tried to cancel Adam Sandler because his old characters were offensive. Hey, Waterboy was based on my life. So
shit.
So I don't want to hear it.
Oh, fuck. I forgot all about them trying to cancel Adam Sandler.
That didn't work either.
He's the Jew. How are you going to cancel a Jew?
Yeah, I know.
You know what I mean?
No, you guys support Hitler if you're trying to cancel Adam
shit.
Sandler. you guys
You're
are
the
Nazis.
racist ones.
I know, you're Nazis.
Watch, we'll get canceled for that.
Oh, probably, but we're still not wrong either way. Nope. We're not wrong. But it's a fact, though. How are you going to cancel Adam Sandler? Yeah, trust me, I do understand because he does play a mentally challenged person.
No shit.
90% of the time. But still.
And nobody's making fun of mentally challenged people. But it's just a fucking comedy.
Yeah, it's all it is. And it's a character. It's not real. It's not like he's saying, yeah, I make a joke saying the Water Boy is based on me because it kind of is.
Right.
It almost is because my mom's kind of like, and I always say my dad looks like Roberto, his dad.
Yeah.
And he gets mad when I say that. I say every time. I'm like, Dad, look, it's you. He goes, that's not me. I'm like, well, if Bobby Boucher's me, that's you. I'm like,
Right.
You're Roberto. I'm like, you got the same
like
eyes.
Trying to cancel radio. You remember that movie? This mentally challenged kid with the radio always stood
Oh,
on the
yeah,
sidelines.
yeah. I forgot all about that. Yeah.
But you know why they don't cancel it?
No, God, that's one I actually didn't really follow too much of.
I don't like saying it, but it's a black kid.
Oh.
Black guy, excuse me. However you want to go about that. You could delete this part if you want.
Oh, that doesn't bug me at all.
Okay. Or just delete me saying this.
I just leave it all. It's fine. No, you said nothing wrong. You're just saying why they tried to cancel it. That's not you saying you wanted to cancel. If you said you wanted to cancel because of a black guy, different story. Right. But you're saying why people...
Instantly done.
Yeah. That's
you're
why,
done. Get out of here.
That's why when you say people were canceling it, I didn't care. Because you're not saying you don't want it. You're not saying, I hate black guys. I don't want that movie.
Right.
That's not what you said. Now, if you said that, then of course that wouldn't happen. They wouldn't make it in here.
No.
But no, you're saying why. You're telling me why I was getting canceled. You're giving me information. You weren't.
No, I'm not saying it was. I'm saying it wasn't because he's black.
Oh, wasn't
it just seems to be a trending pattern. This is all opinion. I'm not trying to give anybody the wrong idea, but you're only canceling certain people.
Yeah, it's the wrong people.
Right.
The ones that speak the truth, they cancel.
Right.
Because they like their fairy tales.
I forgot on this podcast, we don't give a fuck what anybody says.
No.
I'm just a little itty-bitty piece of dust.
Yep.
And that's all you people are, too. I don't know if you've ever seen an image of it. Of you, a little speck of sand on the Earth is the whole... Just the galaxy. Never mind the rest of the universe. So, this brings me into my next topic. Of how we are small and so insignificant.
Yep.
I never know how to word this correctly. How did we go from living free to having to go to work and having to live and pay for things with money? What the fuck is money?
It's money.
Fuck this. This is a conspiracy time now.
Ah, great. Now we're going to be one of
Just
those
kidding.
podcasts. Don't tell me we're one of those podcasts now. I don't want to get into that stuff.
I'm just kidding.
I say that stuff aggravates me so much.
But, it does make you wonder along the lines of how everything became how it is.
It does, but everything needs a system of sorts.
I get it, it's the system, but I just don't get it. Everything was all free. Granted, as medicine, you don't die from a lot of things you could die from 400 years ago.
Yeah.
A simple cold will kill you in 20 minutes.
Yeah.
But, I don't know, it just makes you wonder.
Yeah, I don't know. We'll never know either. That's the stuff that I don't worry about because I know I'll never know, so I don't care.
It's probably also why I'm not a philosopher. I'd spend my whole life wondering, why the fuck is money money?
No, the only ones I always see are mine are always funny conspiracies that I like to read ones that people like really think are true, like the ones I find so funny, like they think Walt Disney's frozen still somewhere. I love that one. That one's my favorite. I'm like, why the fuck you think he's just frozen somewhere?
My favorite part is I've seen a ton of those videos on the Clock app, and you can look up Walt Disney frozen, and it will bring him up. And everybody says that if you look up Walt Disney frozen, it'll bring you to the movie Frozen. And it will not, and I will prove it to you right now. Not that anybody who's listening is paying attention and can see.
Nope.
But.
And then there was one for a long time. You must have heard this one, that people were convinced Hitler was alive in like Australia somewhere.
Yeah.
And like they think he escaped. That one doesn't make sense to me either.
Look at the first result. Was Walt Disney cryogenically frozen?
Yeah, I know. That's the stuff. That's what I'm talking about. People think that all the time. To me, that just don't make sense. If that was a legit thing that existed, they would tell people about it. You'd keep important people frozen at a certain point if you know you would need them. You wouldn't just let them die. That's why there's no way that exists.
It doesn't.
Because they would promote it. They would promote it. That can make bank off of that. That's a real thing. Just like how I think they do have a cure for cancer. There's no way they don't.
Thank you. I didn't want to bring this up, but I'm glad you did.
No, because I will. Because cancer took an 8-year-old girl from my family. So I will bring it up. Because I have a reason to. But to me, it makes no sense. Because they do all these fucking treatments. And these people are hurting. I know you got a cure for it. Because when you think of it. Like the celebrities. A handful of them die from cancer, but not a lot of them do. And it's like the ones that are like multi-millionaires are always really healthy and never sick.
Mm-hmm.
And the ones that don't make enough money yet, they get sick and some tragically pass, which sucks too. But I know they have to. It's just a fucking pyramid scheme to make the money. That's all it is.
That's all it is.
I know they have
a sick
it somewhere.
patient makes money. A cured patient does not.
Yeah. So I'm convinced they have a cure for it. They just will they'll never bring it until there's something worse than cancer.
Right.
Then they won't bring it up to the table.
And it fucking pisses me off. Because I've had so many people in my life die from cancer.
Yeah.
That if this supposed cure was around and they could have used it, what the fuck, man?
Yeah.
Like all my favorite people, my grandparents, a very good friend of mine died from leukemia. Mm-hmm. What the fuck? He was 28? Come on.
Yeah.
Not that any person's story is any better than anybody else.
No, but I'm convinced there is a cure. They have one. It's one of those things they have like deep in a fucking bunker somewhere. Well, no one else can get it besides like top security clearance people can get it, and that's it. It's only for like a handful of people. Like, president's got cancer. All right, inject him with the cure now. Like, it's some shit like that.
No shit. I mean, come on. Cancer's been around long enough.
It has. That's why I can't... Like, I hate seeing the commercials for, like, St. Jude's and those poor fucking kids.
Here's what also pisses me off. Not that you're comparing apples to oranges in this case, but it's still the same fucking thing.
Yeah.
You had COVID. How long did it take to come out with a fucking quote-unquote cure for it?
What, took a few months to a year?
Right. Cancer's been around for as long as I can fucking remember. And there's nothing you can do about it.
Yeah.
All cancer is an excess growth of cells that are poisonous to your body. What the fuck? But I digress. This is a subject that really pisses me off. I don't know how we got here.
Oh, talking about conspiracies because you started conspiracies.
Touche. This is my fault, guys.
You started it.
I suck.
I was just saying the one conspiracy I believe.
Oh,
you were talking about one.
I agree with you.
But one of my favorite ones I saw was, this one makes, I will never understand this, and you're probably on the same page as me. The Earth is not fucking flat.
No, it's
not. I
not.
don't know who the fuck taught you this. We're not in Minecraft. It's not a flat fucking world.
No shit. I love it because everybody that says the Earth is flat, all the other fucking planets are still spherical.
Yeah. Why
we just have this one fucking pancake floating in outer space.
Yeah, there's one rectangle in space and all these circles everywhere. That makes perfect sense. There's a big ass Minecraft map in space, and then this round shit everywhere else.
Right.
Yeah, it makes perfect sense. Dude, that's so realistic. It makes sense. Science proves it.
I mean, everybody's entitled to their own opinion, but
when you're wrong,
idiot,
you're wrong.
You're a fucking idiot.
If you're wrong, you're wrong. Wise words from PewDiePie. I respect everyone's opinion, even if you're fucking wrong. And you're wrong in that scenario.
Right. I respect everybody's opinion equally, but you're wrong.
Yeah, you're wrong. There's no way around it.
Not that I've been to outer space, but I know the fucking world ain't flat.
Well, people have been to space and shown pictures of the Earth. Last time I checked, it was not a square. It wasn't a 5x5 picture.
No shit.
It was a circle. I could only see whatever continents were on the picture. So I saw North and South America, and obviously you see a lot of Antarctica, because it's fucking everywhere on the bottom of Earth. That's all you saw, so you know it's round. If it was flat, you would see everything. Like when you open a fucking paper map, you see everything. You don't see everything when you go in space. They don't look up and see the outlines and be, oh, look, there's Massachusetts right there. No, they don't see that. It's not flat.
No, it looks like a topographical map.
Yeah. It looks like how all the cool pictures we see from space are.
Right.
They don't look like a colored map, how every state's a different color, so you can tell which one's which. Oh, I see Florida because yellow. Like, what the fuck? What do they think they're looking at? No one can ever convince me that Earth's flat. I'm not stupid enough. I'm stupid, not that stupid. I won't fall for that one.
Right. I may be dumb and also an idiot, but I'm not stupid.
Yep. I will never get that one. That makes no sense. One other argument makes no sense. How the retired, again, Brady is not the greatest quarterback of all time. That argument is stupid. I don't care that he possibly cheated. That doesn't matter. It's all possibly. It isn't, definites. They're possiblies. Just like, oh, I possibly shat myself. No, you either did it or you didn't.
Right.
You didn't either shit yourself or might have shit you. You definitely did. That's just how it works. You don't almost shit your pants. You either do or you don't.
And it was proven that he did not cheat. He doesn't pump the balls up. It's not his fucking responsibility.
And he got suspended for not giving his phone to them, which people don't remember that.
Right.
He wasn't suspended because he admitted to it. He got suspended because he wouldn't turn in his phone for evidence, which I don't blame him. I wouldn't either. I don't need them.
No shit, it's my fucking phone. I don't need you going
They're
through
not,
it.
The NFL ain't the police. They didn't get a warrant for his phone. They said, hey, give us your phone. He's like, no, fuck you, bitch. I mean, I do the same thing.
Right, it's not like he's Adam Sandler shaving fucking points.
No, yeah, I know.
Christ's sakes. I actually just watched that movie the other night.
Oh, did you?
Longest Yard, I love it.
I like that one, too. That's a fun one.
Paul Crew.
Yep. I like when he plays basketball and he fucking gets his ass beat the whole time. I like Terry Crews' character.
Oh my
Eddie.
God.
One of the best characters in that movie.
You acting like a real McAsshole.
I like when he starts rhyming all the foods. I got the shakes, I'll make you quick. Eyes will cross your eyes. I got the burgers. I just got burgers. My dad and I quote that movie all the time. We always say, we always call each other Brucey if we fuck something up. Every time we drop something, we go, it's that popcorn. One quote we use all the time. Please God, let me make this kick. I'll stop cheating on my wife with gay black guys. We say that quote all the time. That movie's awesome. That's such a great movie. Even the original one's awesome, too. They're both funny.
Yeah.
Adam Sandler's is funnier.
Oh, yeah.
But they're both great movies.
I haven't seen the OG Longest Yard in so long.
Obviously, Sandler's is funnier because just times in general evolve. So
everything changes, everything evolves.
But they're both funny. But that one I laugh a lot more at because they have added a lot more funnier shit. Mm-hmm. I like the big fat white guy they have. And they're sitting there and they're trying to do the 40 times. Like, where's the other guy? They look, he's laying on the ground, his belly hanging out. Guys, get me a can of corn. His character is so funny. And I like Switowski, the big special black guy. His character's great. He waves the whole time he's in his 3-point stance. Dude, that guy was a big motherfucker. I don't know who that actor is, but he was a big motherfucker. That's who it was?
His actual name is the Great Khali.
No, that's not what I'm talking about. I know who he is.
Oh, all right.
No, the big black guy, bald.
Oh, Bob Sapp.
Yeah.
He's a fucking riot.
Yeah, I like that guy. He was funny, too. He's a big motherfucker, though. He was a tank. You weren't fucking him up.
No, he's a big dude.
Yeah, they got a lot of good-looking guys for that. Like, for those roles. Perfect-sized builds. Like, they even got Goldberg from WWE. He was a linebacker. He wore X. He didn't have a number. He wore X.
My favorite part about that is Stone Cold Steve Austin.
Oh, I know.
He's the guard.
Yeah, they had Stone Cold. They had Kevin Nash. I had a lot of wrestlers in that movie.
Yeah, I was talking to the old lady about that, and I fucked him up. I think I called him Triple H.
Yeah, Triple H ain't in that movie.
No, I know. I knew the voice, I knew the face, I knew who it was. My brain went.
Kevin Nash is the one that gave him the woman hormone pills, and he started acting like a girl. He's playing with his jersey. Like, what's wrong with you? He goes, my nipples are sensitive. My nipples are hurting.
Oh, man.
Oh, shit. I like it when they, one quote that I laugh at a lot, it's because the Pats had a white running back for a little bit. It didn't last long.
Yeah.
But my friend and I would send back and forth when it was Rex Burkhead when he played for the Pats a few years ago. Mm-hmm. I'd send him the gif of Stone Cold from that movie. That's how a white man runs a football. I'd send it to Flynn, my boy Flynn, all the time. Well, I loved seeing all those wrestlers in that movie. And they even had Michael Irvin, NFL Hall of Famer, as one of the wide receivers.
Yep.
It was cool they added him in it, too, an actual NFL player. I think he was the only actual football player that was in that movie. I think the rest were all just other athletes and stuff, or actors. But, dude, Brucey's like the definition of, like, the Dallas Cowboys, I think. Yeah, he's on the team, but he sucks. So it's Dallas. They're an NFL team, but they suck.
Oh, man. Nothing about that movie is bad.
No, I like the part when Brucey's mad because, Paul Cruz quarterback, of course, he's a quarterback. Hey, man, why can't I be quarterback? All right, hit me. He throws it, goes 80 feet over his head. That's why. Now sit down and shut up. He goes, it's the popcorn I ate. Yeah, that's why you threw it. Didn't even hold the ball right. Threw it 80 feet over his head. It wasn't even close. That's why. That's completely why.
Oh, man, I fucking love it.
Yeah, that movie's great. I laugh at that movie all the time.
I don't give a fuck what anybody thinks of Adam Sandler. He's one of my favorites.
Oh, he's one of mine too.
He's a goat.
One of his worst movies ever was that fucking the Netflix Halloween movie he did like 2 years ago.
Oh yeah,
that was awful, absolutely awful.
Everybody's got bad movies. It doesn't.
But that's the only one I can actually fairly say was bad that I've seen. Mm-hmm. I haven't seen Uncut Gems, but I heard it was a great movie, and it was a serious role, which is why I want to see it. He doesn't do serious stuff.
Yeah.
And I know he's in Boston and stuff, so that's why I kind of want to see it. So I like those types of movies when they're up here. But it's like The Rock. Dude, there's only probably 1 or 2 bad The Rock movies. The rest are 5-star movies. They're perfect. Mm-hmm. And I'll tell you right now, the 2 bad movies that I've seen of him, Game Plan, Tooth Fairy. Awful. Yep. Hated both those movies.
You didn't like the Tooth Fairy?
No, not at all.
I mean, it wasn't like his usual role. I thought he was pretty funny in it.
No, it was not a good movie. Not in my opinion. I didn't like it. And Game Plan, it was just an annoying movie. Only cool part about it was they shot at Gillette Stadium. That's the only cool part of that movie.
Was that shot at Gillette?
Yep.
Really?
My father and I tried to get tickets to be extras in the stadium during that whole film.
Oh, no shot.
Because they actually literally sold out Gillette Stadium with real people. It wasn't CGI people or nothing. Mm-hmm. Or a Pats game, they just changed colors. It was legit. They sold out the stadium, changed stuff around. They found a way to hide the Super Bowl banners so you couldn't see them, or they just CGI'd them out or something stupid. Mm-hmm. And then everyone was just in there, and they just have a guy on a microphone. All right, guys, so when you see this happen, cheer, or this happens, boo. Like, they just told you what you were doing. They'd just count you down, and then everyone would scream like we just scored a touchdown or something. But yeah, my dad and I tried to see if we could get into being the movie, because that would have been cool. You don't see the crowd, but it'd be cool to be there and actually see a production of a movie at a football stadium. That'd be kind of cool. Especially Gillette, because I go there all the damn time. I'm there at least once a year in the stadium watching the game. Went to my first game ever last year without Brady as a Patriot. It was fucking weird.
This is fucking weird. This sucks.
Hey, actually it didn't, because we won that game. It was awesome.
Yeah.
The game I went to, we played the Detroit Lions. We beat them 28-0. My first ever shutout at a Pats game.
Oh shit, huh?
Yeah. Yep, that was awesome. I've seen a lot of awesome games going for as long as I have, but that was the first shutout I've seen. I find it funny, the first shutout I've seen, no Brady. No Brady on the team. I figured I would have seen it with him.
Yeah.
Yeah, that game, I don't know how we pulled that one off, because we kind of sucked all year, but yeah, 28-0 or something like that, 31-0. It was awesome. It was a good time.
That's impressive.
Yeah.
I don't give a fuck what team it is. That's impressive.
Yeah, there's only a handful of shutouts a year, so I just like knowing that the Pats were one of them this year.
Yeah, that's pretty cool.
We have one of the best defenses this year. It was top 5. Our offense sucked. That was a problem. And I still blame it. Everyone blames Mac Jones. I'm going to settle this argument for everyone right now, because you cannot prove me wrong. If you need an offensive coordinator, you would hire an offensive coordinator, right?
Right.
So why would you hire a defensive coordinator to be your offensive coordinator? Fucking answer me that question, then you can tell me I'm wrong. But I'm telling you you're wrong just by that fact.
Right.
They hired Matt Patricia due to defensive genius, made him offensive coordinator. How stupid are you? You just flunked your season by default.
Yeah.
That's why our defense kicked ass and our offense sucked. It's right there.
It's in black and white.
You can't argue with me that I'm wrong in that. Did Mac have bad games? Yeah, every fucking quarterback does. But what do you expect him to do when 90% of our playbook was a halfback screenplay? How do you expect every team to not figure that one out within the first 5 minutes?
Right.
Shit. Even my high school team couldn't. We sucked. Fucking A. It's not hard to figure that one out. We ran 5 formations and like 12 plays. Dude, holy shit. It's Pop Warner football at that point. There's no special plays. We'd do 5 new plays. I'd get so excited. Oh, we're going to do this and it'll help turn the season around. Nope, it made us worse. Because instead of having 12 plays, we had 15. So it didn't help much. So it's like, great, we upgraded, but we barely went anywhere.
I'm just saying, it's like having a guy that's makes energy drinks trying to make you a fucking robot.
That's not how it works.
Right.
You can't just grab someone that knows kind of what's going on and throw them in the opposite side. That's not how it works.
Right. It's kind of like this. You got a guy who's a jack of all trades, specializes in one, throw him in another one and act like he's going to win you a fucking season.
Yeah.
Nothing against Matt Patricia. He's great with defense.
Oh, he is. Phenomenal.
Phenomenal. Terrible with offense.
Oh, yeah, we know.
It's not his specialty.
No, not at all. It made him look special is all it did.
Yeah, exactly.
Took the special out of special teams.
He was the new member of the special teams.
Yeah. My favorite player of the Pats this year, besides Matthew Judon, because I fucking love that guy on defense, Marcus Jones, that fucking rookie. Kid is unbelievable. He's fast, he's smart, and the kid's so fucking athletic. One of my favorite players on the team.
Oh, yeah.
And we're lucky he's on a rookie contract. There's at least 4 or 5 years guaranteed on the team. Mm-hmm. I just hope that for once we sign the fucking defensive guy to stay. Because we never fucking do. We let him leave. And then we struggle again. I mean, it's fucking the same routine every fucking 5 to 10 years. We have awesome defense, then half the guys go. Yeah, we find a replacement right away, but it's never the same guys at corner. It's always different. Our corners are always different every year. Our safeties are probably changing, so I'm pretty sure McCourty's retiring this year. The dude deserves it. He's fucking played long enough and one of the best safeties in the league. But shit, what the hell you want us to do when you keep rotating who's in? It gets aggravating after a while. Just pay them to stay. Pat's got a lot of cap room this year, too. We got $32 million cap room for the offseason.
Really?
That's plenty of room to stop. We have top 5 in cap room space. So we can easily get something. Hopefully we can get a good receiver for Mac. Mac needs one. We don't have a number 1 receiver. We have good receivers. We don't have the guy that you have to worry about on offense. The guy we worry about is our fake offensive coordinator, Matt Patricia, was the guy we worried about on offense. That was it. But thanks to our signing back Bill O'Brien, we have an offensive coordinator again. Because they stripped Matt Patricia of all that offensive stuff this year. Well,
Did they keep him on defense?
They're giving him a defensive thing. I don't think he's coordinator because Steve Belichick's defensive coordinator.
the fucking jokes I've seen.
Dude, his faces are fucking ridiculous. My dad and I literally will watch, and we'll see him. He's going, "What's he doing?" He looks like a cat when they smell something they don't like. You know how cats do that face? They scrunch up their nose and stick out their tongue. He does it all the time. I don't know what it is, but he does it all the time. It makes me fucking crack up laughing. He'll bend over, he'll look, and he'll just go. I'm like, did he fart? What's he doing? Or someone fought and walked, but you get crop dusted? What happened? He makes a million different faces, and they make me crack up laughing
Christ.
all the damn time. One of the funniest fucking... He's one of the funniest guys in the patch without trying to.
Oh, yeah. I mean, I don't know him from a hole in the wall, but I've seen jokes about him taking fucking coke out of his pocket, blowing it mid-game. Oh, it just cracks me up. Well, I'm not saying that he's doing that.
I don't think that's what he's doing, but the faces he makes proves that he could be.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, there was one. They think the Miami Dolphins coach is vaping on the sidelines. You see that?
Yeah.
He's standing there one game and just has his hands up to his mouth and he blows out a puff of smoke. Like, what the fuck was that? It's 80 degrees out. It ain't cold. You know, he ain't cold.
Well, is there any rules against that?
No, but we just find it funny.
Oh, yeah.
No one's saying that it's a bad thing. It's just funny. Imagine Belichick just fucking ripping a bong on the sidelines. Just fucking starts smoking.
I'd love to see that. That'd be a fucking riot.
No, I don't like him. I don't want him relaxed. I like him worked
I
out.
like him angry.
Well, yeah, because he's always right when he's mad.
Makes the gooder decisions when he is pissed. Which is true. I've never seen him happy and making fucking Super Bowls.
No, me neither. I don't even know that he knows how to be happy. Even when he wins a Super Bowl, he has a little smirk. I'm like, dude, can you be happy? Like, legitimately happy?
I don't quite understand it.
No, me neither. Dude, I'd be fucking so excited if I won 7. Well, no, he didn't win 7. He won 6. Oh, no. He has a couple others now as a coach.
Yeah.
I forget how many he has. I think he has 8.
9 rings.
But
7 as a head coach.
6 as a head coach.
6, excuse me.
Yeah, Brady's 7. Belichick 6. Brady has more Super Bowl wins than any NFL franchise.
Yep.
Put that in your fucking record book and tell me who's better.
Right.
Who's better? Any of these teams or one specific guy that's won more? You tell me. I'm no mathematician, but I'm pretty sure I can figure that one out.
Right, and that's where a lot of people get pissed off. Granted, I know it doesn't just take one to win a Super Bowl. It takes a whole team. Good people, good coordination.
Oh, yeah. No, right here. Right in front of me. See him coming down?
Oh, yeah. It's a spider.
Is Daddy squish him with something? Oh, I have nothing to squish him with. I'll wait till he lands it. Oh, you gotta hang that like an asshole? Now
Clap
go
him.
back up. You get him?
Got him!
Oh, there he is. Oh, he's stuck on the slipper now.
Oh, slipping around.
But yeah, I was just talking. I just saw something black. I was like, what the fuck is that? Fucking, he's a good sized guy, too.
Oh, yeah.
I wonder where he came from. There's no real cobwebs in here. Oh well.
Spiders are everywhere.
Yeah, especially this time of year too. Especially on a day like today where it's fucking negative outside.
Yeah.
But yeah, you're saying, even I know too, it's not just one guy winning. I know Brady's not going against the whole defense by himself. I get that. But tell me another quarterback that's done this.
No, I agree.
That's all that people make this argument about.
I will never disagree that Brady is the best quarterback that has ever played in the game.
Oh, by far.
I don't give a fuck when anybody says, fight me.
Yeah.
Try me.
Yeah.
Don't give a fuck. He's the best that's ever played.
Yeah,
the records show it. Fucking the rings show it.
All the numbers.
Everything about
every number you can think of is there to prove anyone otherwise.
Mm-hmm. Everybody
no
who
one can
says any
disprove
differently is a fucking hater.
If I show all those stats and records and I just erase the name and I said, how great do you think this player is? Everyone will say he's got to be one of the greatest. And I tell you it's Tom Brady, oh no, he sucks. That's what's going to happen if you say it's Brady. But if I said that was Patrick Mahomes...
What do you mean he sucks?
If it was Patrick Mahomes, it'd be... That's what it'd be if it was him.
No
that's the whole fucking league. He farts and everything. No one farts like him. That's how they are. It's ridiculous. You know it's true.
That's why I'm laughing.
That's how
That's
it
just
is.
what pisses me off. Like, come on, just face the fucking facts. Just because you're a hater doesn't mean shit.
Yeah. Even a lot of NFL players say, if you keep hating on Brady, you're just hating. There's no reason to. Every player in that league respects him. So why can't the people outside understand that?
I cannot wrap my head around it.
If all the thousands of those NFL players have the respect for that one player, that means outside the league, everyone else should have it too.
Mm-hmm.
If the whole league has it, the outside has to. They can't keep dissing. There's no reason to. What other quarterback left their team dominate without an off season because of COVID, which no one else will probably ever have that issue. I don't think it would happen again. But because there was no off season that year when he left, they couldn't do training camp. He went into a whole new team, whole new system, went to the Super Bowl, won. Even that cements his GOAT right there. Even besides the 6 rings he did with us. He did one with another team, whole new system, all new players. Well, besides Gronk, he brought his special friend for the ride.
Gronk is his boy.
Oh, of course. And Edelman is too. I'm surprised Edelman didn't hitch that ride, too.
Yeah, I'm very shocked.
But I love Edelman because he says he's always a Patriot. That's why
he is talking,
will not leave.
I saw something. He's talking about coming back to the Pats.
Yeah, I've heard that.
He's probably said it for a few years now, but...
He has, but I think it was more this year because Brady was a free agent before he retired.
Mm-hmm.
And there was rumors that he was going to come back here and play 1 year. And Edelman would come back for that year, and Gronk would too.
Yeah.
So he would get the band back together for one farewell tour, and then that would be his career. And that can still happen, for all we know. And even Devin McCourty said, because he's retiring this year, he said if Brady comes back, I'll play. He said he'll play a year.
Mm-hmm.
So he would get the whole band back together for one season.
That would be fucking wild to see.
I'd love to see one more run with those. That triplet in general is one of the most dominant ones in the league. I mean, there's some great trios in the NFL, don't get me wrong. But what they've done for a long period of time as a trio is impressive. Especially Edelman's an undrafted, 7th round draft pick, quarterback turned wide receiver, because he's not big enough to be a quarterback in the NFL. Brady's a 6th round draft pick, pretty much supposed to be a nobody. Gronk is the only one that was supposed to be someone.
Was he 6th or 9th?
There's no 9th, there's 6th.
No?
Yeah. There's 7th is the last round.
Is it?
Yeah. Brady was a 6th round pick, Edelman was 7th, Gronk was a 2nd round pick.
Alright, don't mind me, I'm just an idiot.
Hey, I don't mind teaching
I never really pay attention to the drafts.
Yeah, NFL's got 7 rounds.
That was 9 for some reason. Either way, continue.
But yeah, so pretty much when you look at it that way, the only player in that trio that should be anything is Gronk. He's a 2nd round pick. He has the expectations. Edelman being a 7th round means, okay, you might be my special teams guy. That's it. Nope, he was number 1 receiver as a slot receiver, which is impressive. And Brady's 6th round pick, dude. Besides the guy in the 49ers who was Mr. Irrelevant in the last draft, last pick overall in the draft, pick like 375 or something, or 275. He brought the 49ers to the playoffs. 7th round, last pick in general in the draft, that's impressive. He won 10 games straight. Good for you, kid. I hope you can be the next Brady because no one else will be. But if you can do it from there, that's impressive.
Yeah.
And Brady being a 6th-round pick, those quarterbacks, yeah, you're my backup for probably 10 years. That's usually what that draft pick is. Mm-hmm. No, not Brady. He's the greatest of all time coming from the 6th round. No one else would think that. Everyone else, quarterback in that draft, retired after like 5-6 years, never had a starting job. And Brady lasted.
He had a starting job after one fucking season.
Yeah. If Bledsoe never got hurt, Brady would never started.
Granted, it was shitty circumstances. I love Bledsoe, but...
Oh, me too. He was one of our great quarterbacks, too.
Yeah, he was amazing. But that's what led Brady to be Brady.
Yeah. And like he always said...
Bledsoe has even said that, too. He's like, yep. If I never would have got hurt, Brady never would have got his chance.
But yeah, so... that whole situation sucks, but I like what Brady said. It was an interview with, I think it was Peyton Manning, because Peyton retired, way before Brady did. I shouldn't say way before, just a few years ago. Yeah. But they were, like, playing golf, and they were talking about it. And he's like, so what was it like? Because Peyton was a first overall pick.
Yeah.
And Brady was a 6th-round pick. So obviously they're two different sides of the spectrum. They don't know what the other one feels like. So Peyton asked him, what was it like when you got your starting position after being a 6th-round pick? He goes, I don't care if you're a first overall pick or 7th-round pick. When you get on that field, take every second you can to make it worth your while, because you might never get it again.
Right.
And that's what he did. He took it. Bro, you couldn't have run any further with this opportunity. 7 Super Bowls, the most appearances ever in a Super Bowl. Sadly, he lost fucking 3 of them. But still, he went to that many Super Bowls.
Even making it to 10 Super Bowls is fucking impressive.
It's unheard of.
Yes.
It'll never happen again. I'm calling it right now. At least in my lifetime, and our lifetime, it'll never happen again. No way. I'll be 80 still talking about Brady being the only guy to make 10 Super Bowls. I'm calling it now.
Still with the 10 people listening that they do.
Yep. The 10 people that listen and
this
the 85
cocksucker
and the 85 million that hate me for saying this. Because that's the whole fucking planet. The whole planet hates Brady. And that ain't even true. The fucking world loves him.
Everybody else.
Yeah. When it comes to the United States, unless you're from Massachusetts or Florida, you hate Brady.
Right. You just hate him because you ain't him. And he ain't playing for your fucking team.
Yeah, they're just jealous he picked Tampa Bay to bring to the Super Bowl that year. Wanna know what he did? He did fucking spin the wheel on the wall and had a dart in his hand. Just let it spin, all 32 teams. Tampa. Yeah, I can do that. That's easy. They got a good team. I can bring them to the Super Bowl, no problem. Well, now Tampa Bay goes,
good.
At least it'll be nice out.
Right.
At least it won't be cold.
In the fucking snow.
I swear that's what he did. Because, dude, there's no way. I can't. If he was
that was a at-home Super Bowl that year for him too, wasn't it?
First team to ever do that as well. First team to be the home. Well, actually, they're the away team at home, which is weird. You think they'll just switch it just because they're home anyways.
Right.
But no, the uniforms that year was meant for the NFC to be the away and AFC to be home. So Tampa wore their away colors, but they were home. First home team to play at home and win. And then the next year, the Rams did that. So only 2 teams have done it, but Tampa with Brady was the first team to do that.
Go figure, season after season, too.
Yeah,
which is fucking cool on anybody's part.
Yeah, I think that's awesome. I was excited when I knew there was a chance that Tampa could... As soon as they said the Super Bowl was in Tampa and Brady was in Tampa, I said, dude, this guy's going to win a Super Bowl at home.
Mm-hmm.
First thing I said, I was like, I don't give a shit how he looks in the regular season. This guy's going to win that Super Bowl. I'm calling it.
Oh, without a doubt.
It's hard not to. That Tampa team that year, even without Brady, was already a solid team. They just had no quarterback was the problem. Mike Evans is one of the top 5, maybe top 10 receivers in the league. And then you just gave him the greatest quarterback of all time. That's why he's the only receiver to have 1,000 receiving yards every season he's played.
Yep. That's
impressive. Even with he had Jameis Winston at quarterback and doing that, and he sucked. Winston was terrible. But that just helped that you gave a team that was already somewhat solid on offense. And the reason why they were only elevated is because you put Brady there, who's not really just a captain of the team. He's the leader you want because he's not up front pulling you. He's behind pushing you forward.
Right.
That whole team went from, like, they were, top 15 team to a top 5 just because he was there. He even played yet, and he was a top 5 team. It was like when he was on the Pats. Every year, top 5 team. We even do nothing yet. Mm-hmm. We're always predicted to be one of the top teams in the league. This is what he does. He elevates everyone to his level.
That's how you should be.
Yeah, and that's why I think he's the only quarterback that'll do this stuff. Other quarterbacks don't care about that.
No.
They don't.
They only give a fuck about the fame for themselves.
They want the fame and the money, and that's it. Like
Brady, that's what I like about Brady. He actually gave a fuck about the game.
Oh, he loved the game, man. Well, obviously he did because he got divorced because of the game.
No shit. He divorced fucking Giselle. Let's just throw that one out in the open.
Yeah, I know.
He said, it's a piece of ass or the ball.
Yeah. I like me some balls is what he said. I like me some pigskin.
Oh, fuck.
I like looking at my men in tights.
She's a cunt for that anyways.
Oh, whatever.
It was the whole reason she fucking married him.
I know.
How are you gonna divorce him for it? You know what I mean? That's what I don't understand.
I don't get how he agreed to play till he was 45. He turned 45. She expected him to retire mid-season? Is that what she wanted? Because he turns like 40... I think he turned 45 in like September or something.
Yeah.
So he's expecting to play 3 games and just retire and fuck the whole team over? Like, come on. He did what he said he was going to do. He's going to play till he's 45, which he did. Finish the season. Okay, now he's home. Now he's retired again.
Right.
Oh, whatever. That is what it is.
It wasn't like it was a money grab for her. She made the most money out of all of them.
Oh, she makes the most money of all those NFL players in general.
Right. I don't know. I'm just saying, if I was in her position married to Brady, what the fuck are you going to do? Leave. Unless you're banging somebody else.
Yeah, I guess I really don't know what that is. I don't know. Maybe it was a thing that really bugged her that much that he liked work more than her. Maybe that was the whole thing.
It wasn't like it's an everyday, all-day thing either.
For him, it was, though.
I mean, it was, but it wasn't. It's not like he was there every day, all day. It's one thing to be studying work and doing it.
It is, but I've seen how he treats that game. It really is football first. I know his kids are definitely first when it comes to that. Yeah. Kids, then football, I think. And I think that was her problem. She wasn't 2, she was 3. It was kids, football, and her.
I mean, what do you expect? It's his legacy.
It is, but it wouldn't change if she was there or not. It'd still be the same.
I mean, I get that. I'm not trying to defend him or her.
I've just heard the stories of how he has his room set up for like his own like gym / studio, I guess you can call it. Like Edelman went there once to work out with him, and there was a countdown the day after the Super Bowl for the next Super Bowl. That's how determined he was. He said, "Oh, what's that for?" He goes, "Oh, for the Super Bowl." He goes, "Oh, you counting down?" He goes, "Yeah, 'cause we'll be there next year." That was his mindset every year. He was ready to be there next year. He had the location on his whiteboard. Everything for that Super Bowl, he already knew about it. He knew how many people were in the stadium or how many could be in the stadium. He knew where it was. He knew what the exact date was. You know, he knows, well, the time starts the same every year, but he had all that on the fucking board and a countdown for that Super Bowl.
Oh, man. Maybe I'm just different. I wouldn't leave somebody because they work too much.
Oh, no, me neither. I'm just saying, that's how crazy he was about the sport.
I mean, I get that. As long as it's not like he's out causing any fucking harm. I mean, I get it.
What fan base are you talking to? Because to the Jets, we're abusing them. He was abusing the Jets. That's a lot of harm.
Fuck the Jets.
He's abusing the AFC East for years. Depends who you talk to. He's causing harm.
I mean, like, in terms of her, it's not like he was out banging other women or shit like that.
I think he was banging men. I really think he's gay.
All right, boys, it's time.
I really think he's gay. I'm not lying. I really do think he's gay. There's no way.
I don't know. You never know.
He's too much of a pretty boy to be straight. Way too much. He worries about way too much stuff that I don't think other guys really worry about.
Yeah. I mean, I was questioning when he was doing his UGG ads.
Well, that's what made me start thinking of it. And then he had that long hair.
Yep.
Dude, I hated that long hair.
I
really.
fucking
He would
hated
yell at people, then you'd see him tuck it behind his ears. I'm like, bro, cut the shit. I'm like, get rid of that stuff. I'm like, I don't need that.
Just put it up. Don't tuck it behind the ears. Put it up.
No, it was absolutely... I hated it when he had the long hair. The only thing that was good of it was that first season with the long hair, he was NFL MVP. That was the best thing out of it. Other than that, I hated his long hair. Was not a fan. But there'll be no other quarterback like him. These quarterbacks now that people think, like, everyone's just Pat Mahomes next GOAT. No. Shut up.
No.
He's got to last another 5 years. Then you're going to forget who he is, just like everyone else does with quarterbacks. You end up forgetting the ones that didn't do much. Mm-hmm. Like Lamar Jackson, come on. You mean Mike Vick 2.0? That's all he is. Except he doesn't beat dogs.
Right.
Only difference. He's actually a nice guy.
Mm-hmm.
Like, then I can remember the quarterbacks in the Super Bowl, Mahomes and Hurts. You're not going to remember these two in about 10 years. You won't. You remember plays by them, but not them for the quarterbacks they were.
But guess who you're going to still remember?
Everyone's going to remember Brady.
Tom fucking Brady.
No matter you love him or hate him, you got to always remember him and everything he did. You're not going to remember everything Mahomes did because you're going to forget. He's not rememberable. He didn't do anything.
Mm-hmm. No doubt.
And half the stuff that Mahomes does that they claim is absolutely amazing, I've seen other quarterbacks do it too. But it's because it's just one specific guy they don't shut up about. This is why I don't like Mahomes, because they talk about him too much. Dude, I've seen Brady throw the ball on the ground when he's on his ass, and he throws a 20-yard pass.
Right.
No one says a thing. If Mahomes did that, the world would implode if he did it.
Right.
Like, I don't get that at all.
Be another scene out of Bill's Mafia. Flipping cars, cracking tables in half. He threw 20 yards on his ass! Wow!
No, they just break tables.
They just break tables to break tables.
Yeah, they just break tables.
It'd be a fucking
dude,
scene
I
out
love
of
that fan
playbook.
base, man. That's awesome. I think that fan base is awesome. You see the one a bunch of Bills fans brought the infant to the game. They made a table like this big for the kid, and they put him through the table. That was awesome.
Oh,
dude, they are one
great.
of my favorite fan bases ever. And I'm a Pats fan. I think they're awesome.
Could you imagine if the Pats fan base was like that?
Oh, it'd be a
How
mess.
fucking wild it would be.
It would be a mess.
Oh my god. It's a good thing they weren't, because a lot better than the fucking Bills, but
Foxborough would be destroyed.
it would be gone.
It'd look like a nuke hit there. It'd just be dust.
You'd see me fucking what's it called? Out looting Bass Pro with everybody else.
Oh, I got a fucking war zone out there. Shit. 6 Super Bowl wins? Man, they'd be lucky at Gillette Stadium standing.
No shit.
It looked like a high school football game. They just got 2 sets of bleachers on each side. That's it. 2 of the cold and metal bleachers on each side. That's all they will have.
Every wall, every staircase, every store, every fucking food shop, gone.
Everything's
See you later, bye.
Yep. Route 1's just a minefield.
It's just a dirt road left. They ripped up all the asphalt. The guardrails are fucking thrown on the highway. Oh man, that is such a wild fan base. I will never get over it.
I know. They're absolutely insane. Them and I can't stand the Eagles fan base. It's funny. I like the Bills Mafia, but they just do it at the stadium, which is fine. And they clean their mess up.
It's one thing to clean your mess up.
But Philadelphia, they won the Super Bowl. Actually, not even. Let's just go to what's recent. They won the NFC Championship game, and they were breaking stuff in the city. How stupid are you? You're going to waste the city's money that you're going to earn if you win the Super Bowl for fixing everything you dumbasses broke.
Right. I don't understand it.
Like when they won the Super Bowl a couple years ago, they're flipping cop cars, putting them on fire. How fucking stupid are you? Like, come on. Jesus.
Oh, fuck.
Absolutely ridiculous. Like, that's why for me this Super Bowl is hard for me to figure out who I root for. Because I like to root for at least a team in the Super Bowl. It gives me something to do at least. Usually I lean towards AFC, Pat's division. I like it when our division's on top. I can't help it. But I don't like Mahomes. I like the Chiefs, don't like Mahomes. And I don't like Travis Kelce either. Gronk wannabe.
Right, they're both just well overplayed.
Travis Kelce's a funny motherfucker, though. Like,
He's a
his
riot.
interviews are
He's
awesome.
a fucking riot.
But he's literally just Gronk. He's a Gronk is all he is. But Gronk is better. And I will go to the grave saying Gronk's better than Kelce no matter what. You'll never get me to say otherwise. You can't convince me.
Right.
But I can't pick the Eagles to win that Super Bowl either because I know they'll trash their city if they win. Not the Eagles themselves. Obviously, I mean the fans. So it's hard for me to pick. I mean, I'm technically rooting for the Chiefs, but I somehow wish they lose too. I hope both teams lose. So I don't hear about Mahomes being the next GOAT, and I don't have to hear about Philadelphia breaking shit. I don't know which one I'd rather listen to. Like, at least stuff in Philly getting trashed doesn't hurt at all. Like, doesn't hurt me, doesn't affect me. And neither is Mahomes winning. But I don't like rooting for the NFC either. I'm an AFC guy. I can't help it.
Right. Speaking of phenomenal tight ends, I'm going to bring up the old Aaron Hernandez.
That's a sensitive topic to talk about. Some people don't like talking about
it.
him.
It is. But he was Gronk before Gronk.
He was better.
Yeah. I have no shame in admitting that either. Gronk is fucking phenomenal. Mainly because he's gigantor and can catch a football 87 feet out of the air.
Yeah.
And he's unstoppable.
Because he's that big, he was always hurt.
Yeah. That's a big problem with Gronk.
That's why Hernandez
was small and stout, and he was fucking fast.
He was a receiver built as a tight end, which is why he was that efficient.
Yep.
He was big and really fast for his size, so no linebacker could cover him. You'd have to use a defensive back or a safety, which takes out a lot of defense if you put that on a tight end. That fucks up your defense. Which is why when the Pats had both Gronk and Hernandez, our offense was ridiculous. Because at that time, okay, so they had to figure out how to cover Wes Welker, Edelman, Gronk, and Hernandez. Okay, so where the fuck does your defense play then? Because that's 4 people. You can't double because then you got no defense left. Right. You just run the ball up the middle. Fuck, Brady can run that by himself. No, if your whole defense is covering everybody. Like that's how ridiculous our offense was. And even when you doubled guys like Welker, he would still get open. You double Gronk, who cares? He's a big doofus. He's got to get the ball somehow anyways. Hernandez was too fast for linebackers. And then you got Edelman, who was Welker Jr., who knew what he was doing. He would break away big plays before he was a big deal on the team because he knew what he was doing. Welker taught him well. That's all I know. Welker and Deion Branch taught him well. Because people don't realize, Deion Branch played his last season in New England when Edelman was still learning the system. Mm-hmm. People don't realize that. 2011. Edelman was a rookie. Deion Branch's last season was in 2011 with us. And they don't realize that.
I mean, I know a lot of football players are big dudes.
Yeah.
But Aaron Hernandez was 6'1", 245.
That's a small tight end.
Yeah, he was a small tight end.
Yeah.
But he's still a stout human being.
Yep.
And he was fucking fast.
He was a freak of nature because his build for that position says, yeah, you're not starting ever, is what that says. That says you're a free agent. It doesn't say you're a starter or even a backup.
Yeah.
But in a Belichick system where you have a coach that knows what he's doing, that's the perfect tight end you want.
Yep.
Look at every tight end now. They're all either Gronks or they're all Hernandez.
Yeah.
No one can tell me otherwise.
6'6", 275 or 6'1", 245.
Yep, they're either really fast or they're freakishly big and strong. That's all they are. That's why when people say, this team is so great, I'm like, yeah, stop copying New England and figure your own shit out.
Yeah. No shit.
Belichick's done all this shit. The double tight end set didn't start until Belichick did it with Gronk and Hernandez. Now look at every NFL team has 2 tight ends for some reason. And they never used them before. Now every team has 2.
I mean, it's a winning system. Use it to your advantage.
Yeah.
But find your own shit out first.
Yeah, figure it out. Or don't just get guys because they're the same size that we use. Like, look at all these other midget slot receivers. I know it's a bad word to use, but come on. Every other 5'8" slot receiver don't do shit.
Right.
Unless their name is Julian Edelman
or
Wes Welker or Deion Branch. If it ain't those 3, they ain't do nothing. They do nothing in the league. They're junk.
Again, 3 stout human beings who were all tight and compact and could fucking run that ball.
And they weren't afraid to get hit.
No. That was one thing I noticed I was never really big into paying attention to football as a kid, but I'd watch it. Mm-hmm. Fucking brain, do the work. Who the fuck were we just talking about? Edelman. He would just go straight into people.
Oh yeah, he had no problem getting hit.
No fear.
He didn't mind getting hit one bit.
It was very rare that he got hurt too.
He only got hurt that one time, then he retired the year after.
Yeah.
But I'm going to chalk that up to age.
Yeah.
That's all it was.
He was getting old.
He realized he wasn't as young as he used to be, is what that was.
He's like, fuck, that one hurt.
Yep. I wish that hadn't happened to him, though, because I love watching him play.
I loved Edelman.
His father even said, he was the guy, I tell him, avoid the pole, don't hit it. He's the guy that runs right into the pole. He wants to hit it. He was that kid. He was that kid when you tell him, catch the ball, don't hit it. He catches it, hits it instead.
Yeah, he was like the Travis Pastrana of football.
Yeah, he just liked getting hit.
Yeah. Travis Pastrana, I've heard that he's broken every bone in his body.
Wouldn't surprise me.
No, not at all. But he is the GOAT of fucking motorsports.
Yep.
Just look at his record. Dirt bikes. Bicycles. Anything to do with a fucking skating ramp. He's put it on it. Cars. Trucks. He's done fucking NASCAR. Mm-hmm. He's done everything. Don't quote me on NASCAR. I'm not sure about that. But in terms of racing, he's done just about everything you can think of.
Yeah.
But he's just great. That's one thing about him. He's the GOAT.
Yep.
He's invented so many things. He's done so many things. I mean, I could go on and on and on about all these guys that I do know about.
Yeah.
But nobody wants to listen to me talk. But still, it just sucks. It's a whole different generation than what we grew up with.
Yeah. I'll say my 3 GOATs of sports together that I watched. I'm not gonna cover sports I don't watch because it's not my place to rank it. But NFL, it's Brady by a landslide.
Oh yeah.
Right now, people will argue with me with this, but I'll go back and forth because I respect everyone's opinion in WWE. The GOAT of WWE. People will say it's John Cena. I say otherwise. I say it's Roman Reigns.
Oh, without a doubt.
He is the undisputed Universal Champion for almost 900 days. He's hitting numbers that haven't been hit since the 70s. Mm-hmm. Dude, that right there, GOAT right there. I love Cena, 16-time world champ. Obviously, he's one of the best too, but Roman's number 1. Cena's right behind him. And then when it comes to NASCAR, because I used to watch NASCAR, Jimmy Johnson. You win 7 championships in a row, dude.
I don't give a fuck who you are.
It doesn't matter who you are. Imagine Brady won 7 Super Bowls in a row.
Right. The world will be in a fucking uproar, and I'd be living for it.
It would be fucking World War III and Civil War II is what it would be.
Fuck him, he's fucking cheating!
But, like, that's just what it is. He won 7 fucking championships in a row. Give me another reason why it's not him. Who the fuck else does that?
No shit.
Especially in NASCAR, there's no way to get away with anything. You can't really cheat. Because they check your cars all the time.
It is literally driver skill.
They check them the day before and the day of before it starts. So you cannot even cheat. There's no time. So for me, I love Dale Sr. as well because I know he's one of the best. Jimmy Johnson owns NASCAR. That's him. That's who I think of with NASCAR.
Now, those fighting words.
They are. Saying. I know they are, but tell me someone else has won 7 straight championships.
I agree.
That's my defense. No one else has.
Dale will always have a special place in my heart, but Jimmy Johnson will always be the best.
Yeah, always will be. He did something that no one else will ever do.
The best that is alive today.
That's fair. That's fair.
Just like Brady, he's the best that is alive today.
Yep.
And has ever played the sport.
Yep.
Not saying future people won't be better. Doesn't matter what sport, it's always improving.
Yeah.
That's my definition.
And I'll say this because I like making these fighting words with people because I don't watch basketball. Michael Jordan is the GOAT. Shut up about LeBron. I'm sick of LeBron. All he does is bitch and moan. He is no GOAT if you cry. If you cry over every little thing, you're not the GOAT. Just because you can win championships in other cities in basketball, dude, it's like baseball. Every year a team's 100% different. Mm-hmm. It's never the same. So it's not like the NFL where the teams are practically the same every year. And if one person makes that team win a Super Bowl, it's a little different than basketball where they have always 45 people change. Right. I mean, what do you want? It's like baseball. Every lineup's different every other week. NFL, it's always the same 11 on offense, 11 on defense. That's always the same.
You know, I'm talking like in my generation of baseball, the 2004 and the 2007 Red Sox teams.
Unbelievable.
Always be my favorite.
Yep, I love those.
And it's not even because I'm a hometown hero, whatever the fuck you want to call it. They were just, I don't know. It's no words to describe.
They were a smash mouth team, dude.
It was unreal.
They just played. They were playing, having fun, and they kicked ass while having fun.
Yep.
A lot of teams, when they kick ass, they're not having fun. Like when I see the Yankees kick ass, they don't look like they're having fun. They look like
they're fucking miserable.
Yeah, and then I saw those 2 years the Red Sox won. Dude, they were laughing, having a good old time. It was like a bunch of us playing baseball together.
Oh, yeah.
They're laughing, making fun of each other, and they're winning every fucking game they can win. And when the games they won were landslide wins, too. It was like 5-1. In baseball, that's a shutout, practically.
Oh, yeah.
You just blew them the fuck out.
I can't remember which season it was, whether it was 2004 or 2007. But I went to Game 4 of the World Series because it was at home. I'll never forget it. It was one of the only extra inning games I've ever been to. Mm-hmm. Let me fucking tell you, my mom wanted to leave, 7th or 8th inning of the game. I said, no, I want to stay.
Yeah.
This is the World Series.
You can't leave the World Series.
We can't fucking leave.
No, because you don't know when you're going to have it again.
And
you got to stay.
Kick that fucking game's ass. I said, aren't you happy we stayed? She's like, yeah, now we got to deal with all these fucking people. I'm like, it's well worth it.
Yep.
We're hitting the train and we're going home. That was wild. It was fucking 12 or 13 innings. It was a super long game. But I think that was one of the games I almost caught a foul ball. Still have never caught an MLB foul ball.
No, I mean,
off of Jason Varitek. And it's my mom's favorite player.
That'd be a cool one to have.
I'll never forget this game. It's happened a couple times. One of them, a little kid, reached into my fucking hat and took it away from me. I almost punched him in the fucking face so they realized he was like 4. Mm-hmm. I can't punch a 4-year-old in the face. Yeah. Doesn't matter.
5? Okay.
Yeah, 5 years old. Different story. But it was such just a wild series of events.
Yeah.
And I was pretty big into baseball back then. I don't know, I've kind of like fallen off the bandwagon, and ever since becoming friends with you, I've kind of kept up with the football.
Yeah.
But there was such a thrill.
Yeah, I used to watch a game that too. I think the last time I actually sat, like, I've been to Red Sox games recently just because I like going to them.
Yeah.
I don't mind going. Do I know who's on the team anymore? No.
No.
When I go and someone goes up at bat, I always go, "Hey, is that Manny Ramirez up at bat?" I ask stupid questions like that. Like my buddy Flynn came back. I think it was like 2 years ago, 3 years ago when he came back, and we went to a Red Sox game. I would have said, "Hey, when's Big Papi up?" Like, I don't know who's on the team. Like, that's how long it's been since I've watched. You can already tell that's going way back.
Oh yeah.
And then someone was pitching. I couldn't see. I didn't bring my glasses, so I couldn't see who was pitching. I said, "Hey, is Pedro pitching today?" That's how back I'm dating myself. I haven't watched in that long. I haven't watched in forever. I honestly probably haven't watched since like 04, 05 type, around that time frame.
I mean, I never got emotional about sports.
Oh, football.
But watching them win the 2004 World Series was life-changing. There had been generations that had not seen them win.
Yeah.
86 fucking years. Mm-hmm. That's a long time. That's a whole grandparent's lifetime.
Yeah.
It was so crazy to fucking watch that. It was really humbling. They were a damn good team, and they worked their balls off that season for it.
Yeah.
So, I don't know. It was pretty crazy to actually be there.
Yeah.
We didn't pay for the tickets. We got them through my mother's work. Mm-hmm. That's how I've been to most of the Red Sox games. She worked for State Street, and she worked for Clean Harbors. And then she worked for Cadet.
Oh, okay.
And they would just hand out tickets to everybody. I think they bought season tickets just for everybody at the game and their families.
Yep.
My favorite one that I ever went to, not that this is trying to become a sports podcast, but my forget when this was. But we got a whole entire tour of the stadium.
Yep.
I still have the jersey to this day. I got a $450 MLB jersey with custom engraved with my name and a number. Mm-hmm. So obviously my last name, and it was 97 for the birth year.
Yep.
And I looked at the price tag on it after I got this. And mind you, this was all free.
Yeah.
I turned to my mother. I was like, "You're fucking kidding me, right?" She's like, "What?" I was like, "These are $500 jerseys." Mm-hmm. She's like, "Oh yeah, they're actual MLB grade jerseys."
Yeah, I got Alyssa a Patriots one. That's hers.
Yeah,
it's funny. I got her one before I even had my own jersey. I've gotten her one. I have all of the jerseys for the Pats. I got her own before I got myself one.
All right, so enough about sports before I have a fucking aneurysm. You had other subjects you wanted to talk about today?
Well, I got one thing I want to talk about. I want to give a shout out to one of our friends, Britt Ball. She was featured on our first ever EP. And it's called Helipad. It's on YouTube. It's on Spotify. It's on Amazon Music. I'm pretty sure it's called Helipad. I'm pretty sure. And it's a real good song. She has a great voice. Her first one, so I know she was nervous, but very happy for her. She's been wanting to.
Yeah, we actually just listened to it not that long ago, right before we started this. It was amazing.
Yeah, it's a real good one. I'd say it's a banger. It's fun. It's fun to listen to.
Yeah, I had a good time listening to it.
I'm pretty sure the guy's name's like... I'm probably wrong, but I'll link it, so it's right. I think it's like Bobby Burns, I think. Something, I think was the name. I completely forget. I'm blanking on that. I know it's Bobby something. I just forgot what the last name was.
Bobby Schmurda.
No, I know it was something Bobby B, because I made a joke in my head saying Bobby Brown, but I know it's not who it is.
I think it was Burns. You told me, and I was like half-ass paying attention, but I can't remember.
Actually, you know what?
Why don't we look it up?
I can look on her Discord, because she linked it, so I can probably just find it real quick. Let's see. Let me click on it. Just don't play the music, please, because I want to hear it. She linked the wrong song. Classic Brit. It's Bobby Byrne. No, Burm. B-U-R-M. Burm, not Burn. I was close. Alright, so that's what that is. Now, I like that. I'm happy that she's finally able to do that. She's been trying to get into music.
I enjoyed that song. It was really good.
Yeah, I like when I see my friends when something they really want to do, they finally get like their feet wet and actually take that step to get into it.
Oh, it's the big step to take. It takes a lot of guts.
Yeah, for her it takes balls.
Yes, a lot of balls. It takes big balls.
Yeah, a lot of balls for Brit Balls to do that. And also, I want to tell everyone, because I already did this too, the Streamer Awards are coming up soon. And for people that don't know how that works, streamerawards.com, when you go to vote, you actually type in the Twitch username you vote for, so there's no one that can fuck it up. For Hidden Gem of the Year, vote for Brit Balls. She literally has such a great time on her streams. She has a great community. She's a great person. Vote for her. She deserves it. She works very hard for what she's gotten, and I would love to see her win something and get something out of it. She deserves it.
I'd love to see it.
And for those that follow me personally, I did link it on Twitter. I retweet it and everything. I'm going to try to remember to put that link in this as well to go vote. Because it's nice how it works. Because when you click on it, you have to scroll down to the hidden gems section and you just type in Brit Balls. Then you can just hit some, but you need to have a Google account. You have to sign into a Google account. So if you don't have a Google account, I don't think you can vote, because it made me had to sign in, which is fine. I have one. I have a YouTube channel, so I have one.
Mm-hmm. You know, me being an Android boy, I have me a Google account.
Yeah, I only have one. If I didn't have a YouTube account, I wouldn't have a Google account. Once Google purchased YouTube, I had no choice. I don't like having one. I never use it, but I have one now. But think that was about it. Do we have any other topics that we talked about? I think that was pretty much it.
We had one you were debating on.
Well, if we talk about that, I'm keeping my mouth shut.
Yeah, so we'll keep that. Keep it for next time.
I'll keep that when there's another person here, so I can actually keep my mouth shut instead of you talking to yourself. That way I don't feel as bad.
I mean, I talk to myself a lot, but...
On the podcast, it ain't fun, though.
Nope.
There's only two of us and one of us not talking. It kind of sucks. So I'll say that for when we have a guest. Maybe when we have anyone else on here to talk about it, because I don't want to talk about that subject.
Yeah. Everybody says male opinions don't matter anyways, so...
No, I know.
The fuck with us.
Yeah, so that's why I keep my mouth shut instead.
Yeah.
Because no matter what I say to them, I'm wrong anyways.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah.
Rather say nothing, and then that way they can't say I'm wrong. Well, they'll say I'm wrong because I said nothing instead.
Yeah, exactly.
I'd rather hear that instead.
You're a piece of shit because you didn't say nothing.
I'd rather hear that instead.
Well, Mama said if I ain't got nothing nice to say, don't say nothing at all.
Yep, so fuck them.
Not that I don't have anything nice to say, but anyways.
Yeah,
on to the next.
I think that practically covers everything. We pretty much hit the time mark.
You had texted me about something.
I know I texted you about the Super Bowl, which we covered. We did the... I don't think there's anything else. Super Bowl, you brought up the other topic that we're not talking about. We talked about the GOATs of sports, which kind of wasn't really on the menu, but it worked out anyways.
Yeah.
Because I actually didn't think about covering other sports, but since everyone has GOAT debates, figured share our opinions on it too.
Maybe next week we'll talk about something other than sports.
Well, I'll tell you now, football season will be over, so I have nothing to talk about. Unless the Patriots make a blockbuster deal or something, or Brady unretires again. Well,
oh my fucking god, dude!
Actually, we'll have one more podcast sports wise. We'll talk about who won the Super Bowl. Because it won't be next week; it'll be the week after that.
Right.
So in 2 weeks we'll have one more, and I'll probably talk when it gets closer. WrestleMania. I love WrestleMania, so I'll talk about that.
Oh, you gotta love WrestleMania.
You can't. They already got 2 matches announced. I'm excited. It's in Hollywood at SoFi Stadium. It's gonna be fucking massive. I can't wait. I'm all excited. My favorite event to watch. That's the only reason why I still watch wrestling. To watch like the big events.
Mm-hmm.
I watch the Royal Rumble, WrestleMania, Survivor Series, and SummerSlam. That's it. Everything else, I might watch.
I hope we get really big so we can do shit like the Stiff Socks podcast did and go to the AVNs.
Well, of course you want to go to that one.
No, I just mean like size-wise events.
Well, I'd love to go. I'd love to go to events. We don't have to be big to do that.
No.
It gets paid for us if we go.
Yeah.
They pay for us to go instead of us paying. I like to go to any award show because I like to just see it. That'd be cool.
Oh, yeah.
All types of award shows are cool.
I'd like to do some sort of live podcast.
Oh, dude, I'd love to. I've wanted to do that for a while. Let's save this for post-podcast talk.
Yeah, I know.
Because that's a little personal financial talk. We gotta talk.
You can cut this out if you want.
No, I can. That part can stay in. I just don't want to get too in-depth into it.
Yeah, no.
I've actually looked into it a lot. I'm not talking about other podcasts. They don't need to know money.
Right.
No offense to you guys, but you don't need to know my personal business like that. I'll tell you anything else, just I'm not going to tell about my money. That's about it.
I'm just trying to think.
I'm surprised it actually was a sports episode, because we talked about it a lot before, but a lot of that stuff isn't really going to make the podcast anyways.
Right. A lot of us, a lot of the episodes, if my fucking brain will work.
That ain't going to happen. You're asking way too much.
English? Yes. Press 1. Alright, good to go.
I wish we had a camera. I fucking wish we had a camera for that.
Keep fucking telling you to set one up.
I plan on setting one up over here, but I'm planning on getting a newer table that works better with this setup.
Yeah.
This table, it's just good for now. But I plan on packing more and moving stuff over and putting the camera over there.
Yeah. Be a good idea. Even if we just use a fucking phone. You just gotta upload it to the thing. That's alright.
I got actual cameras over
I was
there.
gonna say, I know you have actual, like, nice cameras.
Yeah, I plan on just using that, and I have tripods in the closet over there. So even if I didn't want to put it on there, well, I can, the tripod can be short still. I can keep it kind of an angle, so it's just not just a straight shot. But I found, how they make the nice heavy-duty folding tables?
Yeah.
I found a nice circle one, and that's one I want to use, because in that way we're not sitting, like, at a square table. Each person's at an edge. You have a circle, and we can kind of just round around it. Not always sit on this side and get to the computer and shut everything off. But that's what I'd do. Just put the microphone in the middle, and then instead of me having this table out all the time, I can just fold up the table, put it away.
I was gonna say, or I could make it Murphy bed style. Do you know what that is?
I've heard of it, but I don't know what it is.
Murphy bed, it folds up against the wall.
Oh, nah, I don't need that in here.
But I was just saying that because you could bring it off your desk, come around. What I need to do is fix my own laptop so I can just type shit in and we can just discuss topics.
Yeah. I have Alyssa's old laptop I'm trying to go through to make it as a work laptop.
Yeah. Also, I have a camera that we can use to shoot things.
Sweet. What do you mean like that? Like a GoPro? Is that what you're trying to tell me?
No, like an actual nice camera.
Oh. When you did that, I thought you were saying it was like a GoPro. Like,
No.
no. I thought you were saying it was like a headpiece. That's what I thought you meant. I like GoPros. That's why I was asking.
GoPros are nice. I have not bought one yet. I need to.
I'd love to have one just because once in a while I always want to record like my day at work so people see what I do. Because some people don't understand my job whatsoever. So I'd like to just bring it one day and just record my full day of work and chop it up and upload it. Like, here, this is what I talk about when I say what I'm dealing with. This is the shit I deal with.
Yeah, once we're done recording this, we got a few things I want to talk about.
Sure. You want to do your outro?
Yeah, we'll do an outro. As always, I want to thank everybody, for the ones who do pay attention, the ones who do listen. Thank you guys very much. And without you, us would be nothing. And without us, just fucking delete this.
This is staying in.